Gold Rush fans waiting for Gold Rush, White Water Season 7 are getting a very special episode. This tribute is called The Final Interview, The Legend of Dakota Fred. When will Discovery premiere this special tribute? Also, what should fans of the gold mining series expect? What is The Final Interview, The Legend of Dakota Fred about? Discovery is presenting a special tribute to Gold Rush and White Water star Dakota Fred Hurt. This is called The Final Interviews, The Legend of Dakota Fred. What is this all about? According to Discovery, in his final interview, Fred Hurt shares his incredible journey. From chasing gold in the most remote corners of Alaska to battling cancer. These are the real stories behind his adventures, victories, and struggles to find life-changing gold and a legacy. This special tribute to Dakota Fred Hurt was filmed after he was diagnosed with brain cancer. Despite dealing with this difficult health situation, Fred was there to talk about his gold mining journey. This includes videos, photos, and a lot of special stories that fans of the Discovery series will not want to miss. Afterward, at 11 p.m. Eastern, Discovery will air a special on Gold Rush, White Water Season 6. This deep dive will include all the highs and lows from this mercurial season. Best of all, this special will include some teasers for the roller coaster Season 7. When is the premiere of The Final Interview, The Legend of Dakota Fred? This very special tribute to gold mining legend Dakota Fred Hurt is on Friday, March 1, at 10 p.m. Eastern, right after the final episode of Gold Rush Season 14. When does Gold Rush, White Water Season 7 premiere? The premiere of Gold Rush, White Water Season 7 is on Friday, March 8, at 8 p.m. Eastern. This will air on the Discovery Channel. This first episode is called, In Gold We Trust. With words of wisdom from his father, Dustin Hurt is determined to make his mark. Dustin gambles his entire life savings, purchasing a remote Alaskan claim rumored to hold life-changing gold. But Mother Nature's wrath descends, pushing them beyond their limits in their pursuit of the ultimate treasure. This episode will include more footage of Dakota Fred talking to his son Dustin and sharing his knowledge about gold and pearls of wisdom about life. Although this season is Dustin's, he will be working to make his own mark, as well as honor his late father. Lastly, Gold Rush fans of the Dakota Boys, will you be turning into the special tribute The Final Interview, The Legend of Dakota Fred? In the heart of the Rocky Mountains, where whispers of old legends intertwine with the howling winds, there lies a tale of a man known as Dakota Fred. Some say he was a prospector. Others claim he was a mystic, but all agree he was a legend. And it was in the twilight of his life, amidst the towering pines and glistening streams, that Dakota Fred granted one final interview, revealing the secrets of his extraordinary existence. The air crackled with anticipation as I approached Dakota Fred's secluded cabin. It stood like a sentinel against the backdrop of the wilderness, weathered yet sturdy, a testament to the resilience of its inhabitant. I knocked on the door, and after a moment that stretched like eternity, it creaked open to reveal the enigmatic figure of Dakota Fred himself. His eyes, deep and piercing like the mountains at dawn, seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. His weather-beaten face bore the lines of countless journeys, each one etched with stories untold. As he welcomed me inside, the warmth of the hearth embraced us, and I knew that within these walls lay the keys to unlock the mysteries of Dakota Fred's legend. Seated across from him, I began the interview, my pen poised to capture every word, every nuance of his tale. With a voice as rich as the earth itself, Dakota Fred began to speak, weaving a tapestry of adventure and wonder that transported me to realms beyond imagination. He spoke of his early days, when he roamed the untamed wilderness in search of fortune and glory. He regaled me with tales of gold strikes and narrow escapes, of encounters with grizzled prospectors and elusive spirits that haunted the mountainsides. With each word, his passion ignited like the flames dancing in the hearth, casting shadows that flickered and danced upon the walls. But it was not merely gold that drove Dakota Fred. It was a deeper, more primal force that stirred within him. He spoke of a connection to the land, a reverence for nature's bounty that transcended mere material wealth. He shared with me the secrets of the earth, the whispers of the wind, the language of the streams that flowed like veins of liquid silver through the mountains. As the hours passed and the fire dwindled to embers, Dakota Fred's tale took on a mystical hue. He spoke of visions that came to him in dreams, of prophecies whispered by the spirits of the ancients. He spoke of a sacred duty passed down through generations, a legacy that he alone bore the burden of fulfilling. And then, in a moment that seemed to suspend time itself, Dakota Fred revealed the true purpose of our meeting. He spoke of a quest, a final journey into the heart of the mountains where destiny awaited him. He spoke of a choice that would determine the fate of not only himself, but of all who dwelled in the shadow of the Rockies. As the first light of dawn painted the sky in hues of rose and gold, I realized that I stood on the threshold of history, poised to witness the culmination of Dakota Fred's legend. With a heavy heart and a sense of awe, I bid farewell to the man who had become more than a mere mortal, more than a legend. He had become a myth, a symbol of the untamed spirit that dwells within us all. And as I made my way back down the mountain, the echoes of Dakota Fred's words lingered in my mind like a haunting melody, a reminder that some stories are meant to be lived, not merely told. For in the final interview of the legend of Dakota Fred, I had glimpsed the true essence of the human spirit, a spirit as enduring and indomitable as the mountains themselves.